Lesson 5.3, Add, Subtract, and Multiply Polynomials. To add or subtract polynomials, you combine like terms, and we know that like terms have the same variable raised to the same power. You may be asked to use the horizontal or the vertical method. So first we'll add using the horizontal method, and we're going to write our answer in descending order. So I look at my polynomials. The highest term is cubed. We combine those and get negative x cubed. I'm going to look for squares. Negative 2x squared, negative 3x and negative 4x, negative 7x, positive 10 and negative 4, so my constant is plus 6. Given the next two polynomials, you're asked to use the vertical method and subtract. So the second polynomial we put in parentheses with a subtraction sign on the outside, and then you either distribute that to each term, or you could think of it as add the opposite, 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 and now we just add our terms down. So 7x cubed minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 15. It's written in descending order. When we multiply, given the two red examples, we could simply FOIL it. First, outside, inside, last, and then combine like terms. Something like the second one, distribute the 3x to each term in the second parenthesis, and then distribute the 2, and then combine like terms. When you multiply, you might use special products, so that's what we're going to concentrate on next. For sum and difference, we could use FOIL, or we could square the first term, square the last term, so 9m squared minus 16. And if we look at this difference between squares, which we worked with before. For square of a binomial, that's actually 8x minus 3 times 8x minus 3. So we could simply, again, FOIL it, but there's a little bit of a shortcut that we could use. Perhaps remember from Algebra 1, square the first term, square the last term, multiply these two together, so negative 24x, and double. Oops. Cube of a binomial might be new to you. I think it is new to you. So let's work it out the long way and then examine it and see if we can find a shortcut. So let's multiply the first two binomials. We end up getting x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4, and then we'll bring down the x minus 2. Combine our like terms in the first parenthesis, x squared minus 4x plus 4 times x minus 2. Now if we compare this to our previous example, if we square the first term, x squared, square the last term, plus 4, and then we multiply negative 2 times x is negative 2x, double it, and we get the negative 4x. So you could use your shortcut there. Now we're going to distribute. So at this point, I distributed the x squared to the second parenthesis, the binomial, the negative 4x, and then the 4, which gave us this line. Then we combined our like terms. Negative 2x squared gave us negative 6x squared when it was combined with the negative 4. And then the positive 8x and the 4x gave me the 12x. And we brought down our x cubed and our minus 8. Now let's see if there's a little bit of a shortcut. Let's imagine we have a plus b cubed. So our formula is going to tell us that if I cube the a, so this is the a term, and we ended up with x cubed, then we're going to say plus 3a squared b. So we multiply this term that's squared, this is the b term, and we multiply that by 3. Then we say 3ab squared, so 3 times, again, this is the a value, here's my b squared, and then plus b cubed. So it says 3 times the b value, and since the b value was negative 2, that's where the negative 6 comes from. Then it says 3 times b squared, negative 2 times negative 2 is 4, 4 times 3 gave me the 12, and then the b cubed is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 gives me the negative 8. So because I have a negative sign, my second and fourth terms are going to be negative. If it was positive, then they would all be positive. One last multiplying polynomial example. So the green problem is horizontal, so we would just use the distributive property. But the vertical method might be something that you need a reminder on. We say 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 3x is 9x, and then 3 times 3x squared is 9x squared. We'll do the same thing with the 2x. 2x times 5 is 10x, and we put it right underneath the 9x. 2x and 3x is 6x squared. And then 2x and 3x squared is 6x cubed. The vertical method is nice to use because our like terms are easily aligned. Now we just add. So 15 and nothing is 15. 19x, 15x squared, and we bring down our 6x cubed. The original polynomials were written in descending order, so our answer is automatically in descending order.